Hey everyone, it's me, Cupie83. I have some more My Little Pony things to show you here. As I'm going through my My Little Pony collection, I'm kind of going through and seeing what I could break into their own separate videos. So, I took out some of my, well, all of my international ponies, so I can kind of show some of those off. I thought I had matching pairs for like each international pony that I had a US pony, but apparently I don't. So some of these you'll only see the international pony, and it's definitely my goal to try to get the US version so you can compare them so I can compare them to each other. So I have this affinity for Italian My Little Ponies, just because if you look at my DNA, I'm very much Sicilian and Southern Italian and Northern Italian. So I'm like nearly half Italian in some sense. So I always like the Italian ponies. And there are some, they look pretty similar to the US ponies in a lot of cases, at least in the ones I own, but there are some differences to them. So we'll start out with Bowtie. So this was my first pony. She is well loved here, but this is a US version of her. So you'll see she has these like pink cutie marks. There's two different versions of this particular US pony, where like one's darker than the other. I don't know what mine is, but you'll see that she has freckles, she has the purple eyes, and she has pink cutie marks here, with some nice like straight pink hair. And she's in the shy pose. So if we look at her compared to the Italian version, this is the Italian version. She has blue eyes. She still has the freckles, and her cutie mark is actually purple. So if I hold them, we'll do it from this side first so you can see the cutie marks. You can tell the cutie marks are definitely different colors. Then if we turn her around, you can see that, obviously the US one has purple eyes and the Italian one is blue. I think I read somewhere that most of the Italian ponies have blue eyes. It was just a universal thing. And you'll see that here too. Also, you'll see the hair texture is drastically different. The Italian ponies that I have tend to have frizzier hair, and then like the US ponies tend to have like silkier hair. So it's just suppliers and things that the Italian company used to create their ponies. But yeah, you'll see there's definitely a difference in the hair, in the tail. One is definitely frizzier. Both of these have pretty adorable faces though. I think Bowtie in general is really fun. Also, you'll be able to see sort of, if I can find a good angle here, if you compare their freckles, the Italian version has much smaller freckles. The freckles take up a lot more of Bowtie's face in the US version than the Italian version. Fun fact, you can tell you have an Italian pony if you turn it upside down and you look at their feet. The US one will say like Hasbro patent pending or something to that effect in Hong Kong, and the Italian pony will say the same Hasbro patent pending, but also have Italy etched into its foot. So that's how you'll know you have an Italian pony. So the next example I have of a pony that I have both the US and the Italian version of is Applejack. So we have Applejack, super cute pony. Also, again, shy pose with the freckles. Clearly I have, a preference with my ponies here. So we have Applejack with the apples on her side, the lemony yellow hair, and the fun orange body, and green eyes. And then we have the Italian version here, which has a very similar cutie mark. The apples are a little more orange than on the US one. She has definitely that Italian style hair where it's a little more curly, it's a little more frizzy, but you will see that here. And she has blue eyes, just like the Italian version of Bowtie did. Her freckles are also much smaller if you compare the US Applejack to the Italian Applejack. So we have another Italian variant here. This is actually the US release of Seashell. I like the ones that are in the seated poses here. They didn't make enough of them. There's only like 2 maybe. But I really do love this pose. So this is a US release of Seashell. She was like a year 2 pony. She has green eyes, this like cool little sea green hair, and of course she has some seashells here on her hip. She's wearing some pony wear. You'll see that she's just a very cute looking pony, but yeah, green eyes, hair, and seashells on her hip. Then we have the Italian variant here. Again, as we've seen with the other Italian variants, this one has blue eyes. She has darker seashells on her hip. So you'll see here, they're definitely a different shade of green, and even the hair is a different shade. Like the US release on the left here is definitely more like vibrant and neon, and then the one on the right, the Italian variant, it's a little darker of a green. The eyes on this particular pony were not done really well, so I don't know, that maybe that's just how it happened to be at the factory that day. But yeah, there are some slight differences to this pony too. You will see that Italy is etched in the hoof, but yeah, it's always interesting to see the differences in these ponies. You'll see her hair also is a little more frizzy than the US release. The paint's a little darker, and you have the blue eyes, which is like a telltale sign of an Italian My Little Pony at this point. So these next two ponies, I don't have the US counterpart for them. So I definitely need to add it to my pony collection list. So this is a Peachy. She is from Italy again. I don't have the US version of Peachy, but she has a fun little peach body, and then she has peach hearts on her hip and pink hair. And she's just in the like collector's pose or whatever. I think it's called the collector's pose, but she definitely has that frizzy Italian hair, and she has the blue eyes. And then, as I said, I don't have the US version of her. And then we have Cherry's Jubilee, which I'm like super shocked I don't have a US version of Cherry's Jubilee, because she's a really cute pony. And I really do want to add the US one to the collection just so I could compare the two. But she has blue eyes, she has the coral hair. There are some Italian variants that have like pink and peach hair or something like that. I think this is the coral hair. She has a rather silky tail compared to the other Italian ones, but you can definitely tell her mane is, again, kind of frizzy. She has blue eyes. I believe the Cherry's Jubilee in the States had green eyes, maybe, but she's, you know, the Italian version of the pony, so she has the blue eyes. She has really fun, kind of Art Deco-y cherries on her hip here. But she is one of my favorite ponies. She's just so adorable. I love the pose, I love the coloring, I love all of it. Definitely need to find a US Cherry's Jubilee though, because how do I not have one? Like, where was I? I need the My Little Pony fur to come back so I can like spend a gazillion dollars on ponies. So those are, I think that's all of the Italian variants in my collection. It was an interesting topic for a video. As I said, there's a lot to My Little Ponies, especially the G1 collection, and they were released in so many different countries, and there's so many different variants that I just thought it would be interesting to show you some that are in my collection. So let me know if you have any foreign variants of My Little Ponies in your collection, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!